Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Gala games whose current price stands at the $0.02585 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.94%. and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures and the Fibonacci's, and allow me to kickstart my analysis here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Gala games chart. So Gala games, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark, in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02523 mark, in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side. And after seeing the low for this higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect is a bounce to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, then expect a wave 4 before we continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side, and giving you a measure from the all-time high. From the all-time high, Gala games is down more than 90%, and that means there are chances that we might have seen the bear market low and also the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2. And note that I have said there are chances, so that means there are also chances of making a new low here on the Gala games chart, but for now we can just assume that the low is in, and so that I can give you the long-term scenario that I expect to play out here on the Gala games chart. We can then sketch out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.32518 mark, and that is the minimum that I would expect that wave 3 to the upper side to do in the next bull market. And that is my long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Gala games chart. And jumping to the forward chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that can play out here on the Gala games chart. Here on the forward chart, after making our low over here at around the $0.023 mark, we have been in much of a consolidation to the upper side in a movement that has been trading within a channel. And if I have my channel over here, we can have these lows as the lower side of the channel, then we have the upper side of the channel like that, and you can see I have a channel that has been well respected, giving us more than 3 touch points. And since we are trading at the lower side of the channel, that first gives me the short-term scenarios that I can expect to play out on this channel. There are chances that in case Gala games continues to push a little bit higher, manage to break above the 20-day MA, because we are trading below the 20-day MA and it's acting as resistance. Once we manage to break above it, there are chances of continuing to push even higher and get to the upper side of the channel, and from that point there are chances of managing to break out of the channel to the upper side and even see a retest of the upper side of the channel. And once the retest is in, then there are chances of continuing to push even higher, and that is the first possible scenario that can play out here on the Gala games chart. The other one is there are chances that in case we try to continue pushing higher, the 20-day MA can give us resistance, and once that happens, then we can expect a bit of a pullback to the lower side of the channel. And once that happens, we can either manage to break out of the channel to the lower side and continue pushing lower, or we can just find support on the lower side of the channel, then expect a bounce to the upper side. And to give you a better prediction of where this channel is taking us next, on this channel we have an ABCDE. We can term this channel as an ABCDE channel, because over here we can have this movement as our wave A. Then we have seen a high in the formation of a wave B, then a low in the formation of a wave C, then we have seen the wave D, then we have seen the low in the formation of that wave E. And this channel, there are chances of breaking out to the upper side, because once we have an ABCD channel, the breakout is to the opposite side of the wave E, and you can see our wave E is at the lower side of the channel, and that means there are chances that Gala games might continue pushing higher, manage to break above the 20-day MA and continue pushing higher to the upper side of the channel, see a breakout to the upper side of the channel, see that retest and continue pushing even higher. And in that movement to the upper side, that will be supporting a movement that I have here on the 1 hour chart. And jumping to the 1 hour chart for further analysis, here on the 1 hour chart, after Gala Games invalidated my Elliot wave structure to the upper side, I started terming this movement to the upper side as an ABC corrective structure, having this as my wave A, then this is my wave B, then I'm expecting a very nice bounce to the upper side in the formation of that wave C, and using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the wave A to the high of that wave A, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second, that is the wave B. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that perfectly lies at around the $0.0381 mark. And that means in case we see a breakout out of the channel on the opposite side of the wave E, there are chances of Gala Games continuing to push even higher and get back above the $0.03 mark. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. And also going back to the 4 hour chart to take a look at the indicators. Here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 50 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support either movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that would mean no prices are coming our way. So we might see a bit of lower prices to fully maximize the formation of that wave E by fully touching the lower side of the channel, then expect a breakout to the upper side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.